hope you all had a very happy new year. It is the first video for 2023. Oh wait, did I post? No, this is my second video of 2023 because I did post my New Year's Eve vlog. So if you guys have not checked that out, I'll leave a link here if you guys want to see how my New Year's Eve was spent, what I did, and bring in the new year with me, because I do have a little portion in there where the new year comes in. So I had a really good time on New Year's. It was very just chill, relaxed, and it was a nice start to the new year. So I definitely wanted to start off our videos coming up on, or at least this video, with some new products. And it's been a minute since I've tried any kind of new products, really. So it's not a lot here to try, but it is enough for me to do a video. So this is going to be a full face of e.l.f. products, well, majority of a full face of e.l.f. products, and we're going to be trying some new products in here. So if you guys have not heard of e.l.f., e.l.f. is an amazing affordable makeup brand. If you're into makeup, you absolutely have heard of e.l.f. It is literally one of my favorite, if not my favorite, makeup brand out there, not just because of the affordability, but the quality. The skincare line is great, the makeup line is great. It's just an amazing line. So I've been seeing a bunch of different e.l.f. products coming out, and I went to my Rite Aid and they just so happened to have so many of them. So I was so excited, and I'm going to show you guys what I have. So we're going to get started, or let me show you guys the packaged items. I literally have a full face of e.l.f. here. The only thing not e.l.f. is my eyeshadow that we're going to do, and setting powder is not e.l.f. either. But other than that, my moisturizer is e.l.f., my primer is e.l.f., my brow gel is e.l.f., concealer, foundation, everything is e.l.f., setting spray e.l.f. So it's going to be an overall e.l.f. review, and just see how the products mesh with each other. Some of them I literally use all the time. Some of them are my absolute go-tos, and like I said, some of them are new, so we're going to try them out. So we have here today the e.l.f. sponge. This is the angled silicone face sponge. I personally have not seen this on Instagram that I've noticed. I do not follow as many makeup pages as I once did, but I do follow e.l.f., and I don't remember seeing this in specific, but I saw it on my Rite Aid and I had to grab it. So it says this is a latex-free, no matter the formula, liquid, cream, powder, this latex-free sponge does it all. Angled sides, highlight, contour, conceal, and blend. It even has a base dipped in silicone for foundation. The sponge stays cleaner and the formula is better distributed for a flawless finish. Directions: use the silicone base to apply foundation using a bouncy motion to blend into the skin. Use the sponge sides to apply and blend. Product can be used wet or dry, clean with mild soap. So I'm going to use this dry today, and I'm going to do half my face with the sponge and half my face with a brush so we can see how the other products work. I also picked up the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with the 4% niacinamide. Niacinamide is great for your skin. I used to use this Ordinary face serum that had niacinamide, or I think it was just niacinamide from the Ordinary brand, and it literally cleared up all my scars, all my pimple scars that I had. It's gone. As you guys can see, my face is very, very clear. It's been like this for a while now, over a year. So I'm super, super proud of my skin, and I definitely think the niacinamide helps. So I'm super excited to try this. This primer originally, it's green, and it's supposed to be the dupe for the Milk Grip Primer, or Hydro Grip Primer. I think that's what it's called. I probably use that maybe a couple of times. I think I had a travel size that I tried in my kit. So I really haven't tried in itself the Milk Hydro Primer as other people have, but I'm super excited to try this. This is grip makeup and help even skin tone with this 4% niacinamide infused clear gel primer. Unique texture grips onto skin, brightens the look of dullness, and provides an effortless glow for perfect makeup application. So that's the primer we're going to use today. Then I also did pick up the e.l.f. Brow Lift Clear Gel. I used to use the e.l.f. brow gel pen that they have, and when I saw this, I was like, let me try this. I did really love my Anastasia brow gel, but I accidentally left it open and it dried out, so I never picked it up. So let's see how this works. It says it's infused with aloe, and it says blend spoolie end of applicator and gently dip into gel. On clean brows, brush up and out while pressing down for your desired shape. Use the flat end of the applicator to press brows into place until set. So it says get lifted and feathered brows with long-lasting hold that won't flake. No appointments, no recovery time. Infused with nourishing aloe, the gel lifts, sculpts, and tames even the unruliest brows. If you guys don't know and haven't seen any of my older makeup videos, I do have my eyebrows microbladed. It's been a while. it's been probably since 2019 that I've gotten my eyebrows tinted or anything. It's been a while. So they are a bit fading, but they are really still full. So I am going to try this gel out, and I honestly don't really know how to use it. So we're going to play with it today. I don't know if I'm supposed to do the gel first and then kind of fill in the brows, but we'll see when we get to that portion. So for concealer, or like for the underskin after we prep and prime, I did pick up these two color correctors. I don't really use color correctors. I don't have much on my face to color correct, but I thought they were really cute, and I was like, let me get them. So green, when you use a green color corrector, it's to cancel out any redness you have on your face, whether it's like a pimple or if you have like rosacea, you can use it to kind of cancel out that red when you're putting your makeup on. You don't kind of see those. And then this is, oh, is this a shade or just green? Yeah, this is just green. And then this peach color, this is for your kind of fair skin people. I wouldn't say medium to fair. I would say maybe light to medium. Nah, I don't know. But you're fair skin people like me. I don't even know if this will be too dark, so we're going to see. But this you can use for your under eye. So any discoloration that you have, say you have patchy skin, you can kind of use it to do that. Today, I'm just going to use it under my eye. I'm going to do like half and half to see how things work. So today, I'll just use it under my eye just to kind of get these under eyes evened out in tone when we put like our foundation and everything on. So we'll try it out that way, see what it says. Let's say counteracts dark spots for, oh, here you go, I should have read it. Counteracts dark spots for fair to medium skin. So this is a fair to medium, which I was kind of correct. I said light to medium, so similar. And then this one says counteracts redness for all skin tones. So this is for any shade. Like I said, it's for the redness in your face, so it's going to counter off that redness that you have. Then I also have which I heard a lot about this, and so many people are raving about it. This is the lightest shade they had. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. So this can be used in so many different ways. This is in the shade Fair, which I think hopefully is a very light shade that would match me. I mean, we'll find out and see. But like I said, this can be used in many different ways. So it says Halo Glow Liquid Filter infused with squalene and hyaluronic acid. This glow booster creates a skin-enhancing, soft focus effect for effortless radiance. It's the only filter you ever need. Customize your glow. Wear alone, under or over makeup, mix with foundation or as a highlighter. Apply to desired areas and blend into skin. So we're going to use this alone today. I'm not really the type to layer or mix and match foundations. I normally found a foundation that matches my skin, and I'm just not really like into layering things, honestly. So I wouldn't mix this with foundation. I wouldn't put this as a well, we'll see. Maybe one day I would put it as a highlighter, but I mean, it's not glowy enough for me, but we'll see how it is on the skin. So I'm going to use this just as is by itself. Maybe it can be like an everyday kind of makeup look. When I don't want to put a full face on, I can dab a little bit of this on and, you know, just give myself an uplifting look. We'll see. And yeah, but I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm really, really excited to try that. Concealer, this is the normal concealer that I have. This is my everyday concealer, so I didn't get a new one of this. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. And then I also have the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette. I want to keep my face very fresh and dewy looking, and I wanted to kind of stick with that creamness. I am still going to set my eye. Bronzer, we also have the e.l.f. Cream palette. This palette is dusty and crusty. It is so messed up because I use it so much, so I don't even want to show you guys. But we're going to use that instead of the Maybelline Fit Me. You know, if we're going to keep it like a dewy look, let's just do it. We won't put powder on. I'm only going to set my eyes. So let's get into it. I have already prepped my face semi. So I put like a leave-on mask, which was like a brightening gel mask. I also put on my Nivea Cocoa Butter Moisturizer because I do need extra moisturization. But we're also going to go in with the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer with purified water. This is an old lotion that I have. I use this in my kit. I love this lotion. It smells really good. It's not too heavy. It just sits nice. And it smells good too. And I'm trying not to go on my brow because I don't want them to be greasy when I put on the gel. Go into the brows first and do the brow gel. All right, this is how the gel looks. I literally can't see anything in here. Wow, it's so clear. I don't know if you guys can really see how clear it is, but let's take it out. It's supposed to have an applicator. I wonder if it's going to be under it or... Okay. Well, it said bend spoolie end of applicator. This didn't come with the applicator, so whatever. I'm gonna just use a regular eyebrow brush. Brush my eyebrows up. I'm gonna bend my, if you guys saw, I just bent my brush there so that I can dip this better. I'm gonna dip it lightly. I don't want to put too much on here. And let's see. I'm going to brush them up, and as I'm brushing them up, I'm pushing hard on it too to get them to stick up. We're gonna do I guess a feathered look today and see how that goes. Whoa. I normally do like that too. Okay. This definitely gives that feathered look. So I don't know if you can see the difference in my brows, but I definitely do see a little spikiness, and it's not heavy. It doesn't feel like gooky or anything, so that's good. And I did press it lightly to make sure that I didn't get too much product up. But that looks nice. I'm gonna let this just sit and dry a minute, and while it's drying, I'm going to shape my brow, even though they're already shaped, but I like to just clean it up. So I do use the regular concealer that I have, and the brush I'm using is the Makeup by Mario brush. This is the concealer brush. It is the A19, and I do have two of these because I bought the eyeshadow brush, like the eye set brush, but then I also bought the face brush. Did I say Makeup by Mario? Oh my god, no. This is Morphe and Ariel. I have this right here. I'm so sorry. No, this is the Morphe and Ariel, Kylie Jenner's makeup artist. This is his brush set. I'm so sorry, you guys. If you guys knew what it was, like, you know what I meant, but I'm sorry if I confused you. I'm going to line out my brows. And I go in light motions because I don't want to get on anything on my eyebrows. I try to be as clean as possible, and then I drag it down. This part always gets me, but drag it down, and then I take a little like fluffy concealer brush. This is a Real Techniques brush, and I'll pat in that line I did. This is without filling them in. So now I'm gonna just take the same brush that I used for the brow gel. I have this little palette. I got this from my BoxyCharm. This is the Nightingale Pretty Vulgar palette. It's just like a, don't mind the mess, it's like a neutral palette. And well, not really neutral, but you guys see what it is. And I just kind of mix the bottom too. I've been using this for my brows for so long. I've also used these for my clients as well. It's just, I don't know why. I just like this palette. So with this now, I'm just going to lightly go in between just to fill in some of these marks. I don't know if I should have filled them in prior to the gel or not, but we did it this way and it still worked fine. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's that great. The gel is really nice, but I have to figure out how to use it. If I should the reason why I didn't do the gel first is because if I did the gel, the reason why I didn't do the color first is because if I did that and then I put the gel on top, would it just take away the product that I just put on? But I guess I'm gonna just have to play with it and see so that I can do it right. But I mean, it looks good. My brows already look good, so I don't really need to do too much. What I also do is I take a little baby bit of concealer, dab my lid, and then I work that into my lid for my primer because I don't have an eyeshadow primer. I need to get one. I do want to try the P. Louise. I've seen so many makeup artists use that for like nice color looks and stuff, even though like I don't do too, well, I kind of have been doing a lot of color when I feel like it. So I do want to get that because I heard it's a good one. But if anyone knows of a dupe for that, please leave it in the comments below so that I can find it, because I don't order makeup enough, and I rather get it somewhere I can get other items if I am going to purchase makeup, like an Ulta or something. So if anyone has a dupe to the P. Louise concealer, please leave it down below. So now I'm going to set, and for setting powder, I use the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. And this is in the shade Oat. It's the translucent powder. And I just dab that on top just to get rid of any creases. Set it down so that when it's time to apply some shadow, it has a nice little base to work with. So now let's get into our primer. You guys had a great New Year's. I have so much in store for 2023. I just got my notebooks yesterday. My notebooks I've been waiting for. They're just regular notebooks, but they are sectioned, and I personally like them because it has a lot of paper in them. 1, 2, they're really pretty, and 3, I get to kind of put more than one thing in it. So like lately I just don't like getting regular notebooks. I have different lists and different things I need to write down and keep in separate places. So like I have one book specifically just for my goodies and my treats and that business and my content book. So that's where I write down like all my ideas for YouTube, all my ideas for my treats, what I want to do coming up, which I'm working on my Valentine's menu right now, and it's looking so cute. I actually have to post it today, but I have one book for that, and then I have one book for my to-do list and stuff. So I'm trying to get myself back into a great organization. I just pumped 2 pumps of the primer on here while I'm talking to you guys. It's really nice, and I like pink color. It's a little drippy, as you guys can see. It's supposed to be tacky, which it definitely is. I'm just going to tap it into my skin. As you guys can see, my skin is tacky. I'm just going to put a little more on my forehead. I don't know if people normally put it, but I just like my face to feel even everywhere. So we're going to put it up here. And it's nice. It feels nice. Let me know if you guys notice any brightness in my face. For me, it does look a little bright and shiny. And it is nice and tacky. So it says to leave 30 seconds after you apply. So we're going to let it sit here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and open up the sponge. I'm actually really excited about this sponge. I wanted to use it. I wanted to use all this stuff for New Year's. But I said, no, let me wait till I do my video. Let's keep everything packaged. So I'm excited to use this. It's such a different look to it. And I was very interested in the bottom, because as you guys can see, it has a different color, which that's the part to blend your foundation. And I think with it wet, it would expand. But lately with the wet sponges, I feel like it's been soaking up my product. So I haven't been wanting to use them wet. Like I'll make it super damp, if anything. But I've noticed like a lot of my product comes off. So that's why I want to try next one side with a brush and one side with the sponge for this foundation, or this, this liquid filter it's called. I wish it was something else. Well, it's called a liquid filter. I'm gonna try both things. So I'm gonna also add on my Poreless Putty primer, my e.l.f., because this is what I normally use every time I do makeup. So I do want to keep my makeup routine consistent to how I would normally do my makeup, just to see how everything looks. And with this product, I just put it really in my pore area here by my nose. I'll go a little bit up here, but I do it because I'll put a little bit here too. I do it here because I've noticed that my face looks very flawless when I put it there. And if you guys see, it kind of muted out the other primer, which is okay, because I don't like my under eye too shiny. Like I'd rather my under eye more matte than be shiny. So for me, it just really filters out the pores here. And I don't have big pores, but if you do have bigger pores or like larger pores, I definitely still think this works, because it just really just evens out the skin tone for me. It evens out the skin itself. Next, like I said, I want to go in. I don't have any redness, so I don't really want to try the green one. I just got it here. If anything, maybe I'll put a little right here. But let's go in with the peach color corrector. I'm very excited to be doing this video. It's been such a long time since I did like a sit down. Like I know I've done recent makeup videos, but to actually be trying out new things, like it's been a little minute, and it just feels really good. I miss, giving my reviews. So like I told you guys, other videos I've mentioned that I'm working on, new content, new product, and that's what I'm really focusing on this week's getting myself a schedule set up so I can have videos posted, weekly, so that you guys can look forward to my videos, not just me randomly posting. Like I'm really trying to get myself very organized this year with my content and with everything that I'm doing, so that I'm all set up and really working towards my goals, which my goal is to be a YouTuber. It's one of my biggest goals. So, I really am trying to put the work in for this year to really see my dream come to life. So I need your guys' help too. Make sure you guys share my videos, like my videos, interact with me. It really helps my channel a lot, boosts up the engagement of my channel. So the more that I get people interacting with me and commenting and liking, the more my page gets noticed and more people can, come to my page. So I really need your guys' help. And I'm really just excited for all the stuff that's going to be coming out. I'm still working on it, but it's coming there. So this is open. This is, again, the Camo Color Corrector in the shade Peach. It has a cute little spoolie. I mean, a cute little wand. It's flat, so, you know, you can get in. It's a very nice case in itself. I'm just going to put a little bit here. Not a lot because I am very fair, so I don't want to put too much. I'm going to take the concealer brush that I used before, and I'm just going to pat it in just because I only want this under my eye. And you see it's like peachy. It's peachy because it's supposed to, you know, blend in with your skin. So I'm only doing it on this face. This face would be my brush face. Since I'm going to be using this will be my brush face, and this will be my sponge face, so that we know, or side, so that we know which one's which. But I'm just patting this in, getting this there to settle, and that's it. Now, let's just put a little bit of the green one for the heck of it. Why not? It's going to be the same wand, and the packaging is the same, but it's so cute. I love, love, love this color. This is one of my favorite colors, mint green. I like the pastels. I like all that. Same wand, really cute. Just going to add a little bit there. This one, I have another little brush. I'm going to just dab it around my nose, just to blend it out. We don't want to see any green. We want to, you know, blend it in. And I did kind of cancel out that red I had there, so that's cool. Now, moment of truth. I'm going to go in. Let's hope this is my shade. Packaging-wise, I love the packaging. It's very pretty, very basic, but still nice. It's a glass bottle, if you guys can hear. So it's very sturdy. It's in the shade Fair. This is the #1 shade Fair. That was hard to take off and annoying. I didn't like that, but let's just shake it up a little bit, and let's see how this is. So, oh, it's a wand. I love that. I really do love that. All right, so it's a big, basically a big concealer wand. I love, love, love that. Makes it so much easier to use. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a pump or not, but I love that it's that. So let's go in with the brush first. Let's do that side first. I'm going to take just whatever comes off on it. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to be my shade, you guys. But as you guys can see, it is very sheer. So if you're going to, like this, if you're going to just wear this as is, it's definitely like a no makeup kind of look. Color-wise, I think it matches pretty well. For the brush, I feel like I don't know if it's streaky or not, or what's happening here. It's not a lot of coverage because, again, it's like basically like a BB cream. It's basically like a BB cream without being the BB cream. It's like a filter. I didn't know what I expected from it, but it's cute. I wonder if we can layer it up, but let me finish up the rest of the face. So let's go ahead and do this over here. The color match, I would say, is pretty good because after you blend it in, everything, I feel like it just kind of seeps in and matches with my color, so that's good. It blends out nice with the brush though, and it does have a really nice glow to it. Like you guys can see, it's very shiny and glowy, so it definitely lives up to the name. And it's very lightweight. It doesn't, how does it smell? Let's see. It just smells like foundation. It doesn't have a scent to it. Let's do the next side with the sponge, see if it applies any better. Using the bottom of the sponge, I feel like it's sliding. I don't feel like it's placing the foundation. I mean, personally, I'm not really feeling this with the sponge, at least. Like maybe because it's not wet, so it's not giving me that bounce back that I'm used to. But I definitely think it goes into the skin a lot more with the sponge. If it's not going into my skin, then the sponge is soaking it up, because I feel like this side has a bit more coverage. But let me know what you guys think. Hold on, let me finish it up and then we can kind of do a better comparison. So let's do a comparison from this side to this side. Personally, I feel like both sides look very nice. It looks very glowy, very skin-like, very refreshing. Like it looks like my skin, but better. But I feel like this side has a bit more glow on it. And I think it's because maybe the brush didn't you know, pick up, or I don't know. But I mean, they both look really good. They both look really good. I think using the sponge, I'll have to wet it next time to see how I like it better. My preference is I would go for the brush because that's just what I've been doing lately. But if you guys don't really see a difference, I mean, you can go either or, whether it's sponge or brush. I don't know. What do you guys think? I didn't do the under eye here because we're going to put the concealer, but now I'm just blending everything all together so it just looks good. I want to see, just because I want to see, I do like how the finish looks here, but I just want to see how it looks if we were to layer it a bit more. So, let's see. Very glowy. Very, very glowy. Like, this is like, bam, I got grease on. That's what it looks like to me. Very pretty, but very glowy. All right. Now I'm going to go in with my regular Camo concealer. This is in the shade Fair Rose. Now put a little bit of concealer on. This obviously is a lighter shade than my face. And since I'm not like going out, I'm not going to do like the full beat. I just want the under eye to be nice. And I'm going to try to dry it up a little bit. The other day I was doing a like TikTok of like a get ready thing, probably like last week actually, and I let the under eye dry a little bit, and I actually really like how my concealer looked. I normally never dry them or like let them air out or anything, but it was really nice, like because I had to do the filming and the content. It was really nice, so I wanted to just try it again here. See, and so this side was supposed to be the sponge. Okay. Well, oh no, this side was supposed to be the brush. You guys, I just messed it up. All right, so we're going to get back on the brush here. Since I started this side with the brush, we're going to blend out this concealer. But I'm going to go in with a sponge too because I can't look at that like that. And I'm going in with the side because I don't know what to do. Maybe I should go in with the top. I'm going to do the top with this one. So I'm going to take the top. If you guys see the sponge, the top has a flat shape. I'm going to go in with that and see if that blends out. I think that went on my waterline. Oh. If you use the top, I think it works better than that side that I was just trying to do. It bounces, it pushes back, so I think the top is definitely better for concealer, and it really gets into the corners here, whereas that side that I was doing was not it. That's nice. And do you notice any difference in my under eye? Because remember, this side had that color corrector under it. So do you guys, I'm sorry, my eye is like tearing. So let me know if you guys see any difference in the color corrected eye with the non-color corrected eye. I know I messed up on the application portion, but this eye, remember, had the color correction, and also remember we had the color correction here. So let me know if you notice any difference, if you notice any difference with this under eye than this under eye. Right now I don't really notice too much of a difference, so it looks normal to me, which is good. My face looks nice. It looks fresh. It looks like very glowy. Very glowy. I'm going to set my under eyes first. Since we're going to do cream for everything else, let's just set my under eye. I have, like I said, the flower, the Beauty Bakery flower. Set my under eye. I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. I'm just going to pat it out. I like to use a brush lately because I have wrinkles under my eyes, really small lines. So I like to use the brush to really get into those lines. And I also just want to be precise under the eye. I don't want to over bake because I still want the skin to be like glowy. And if I try to bake or, you know, do the carve out and everything, how everyone does, it'll just mattify my face more. So I really just want to keep the under eye portion more matte down because of my under eye issues. But you see, very pretty. And then I could like kind of, you know, move it around a little if I want to kind of de-shine some of this, like my chin. Now we're going to get into the cream contouring. Like I said, this is the e.l.f. cream contour palette. This palette is a hot mess. Going in, I'm going to go in with this lighter shade. I usually, obviously, you guys can see, go there. Just do a little bit. And I'm going to start at the high points of my cheek and just drag it up a little bit here. I'm not doing too much because I'm not trying to do too much today. I want it to be more, you know, just chill, nice, everyday kind of look. Let's go ahead and do my contour. So this brush is a little crusty. This is a Morphe brush, which you guys, I just saw a post today about Morphe closing, like all the stores. I'm really shocked. I don't know why. I'm wondering, I'm sure they'll probably still be like online, but why are they closing their stores? Anybody knows, please leave it in the comments below, because I am just finding out about this. So this brush, it's like a flat angled brush. This is good for really pushing in the product into the skin. So for me, I layered where I wanted my contour to be, which this is guiding it to where I want it to be also. It's not, you know, putting it down. It's not spreading it out downwards. I use this brush to, I kind of put it backwards, like upside down, and I use it to press in the contour, and, I'm sorry, the bronzer, and push it up towards the apples of my cheeks, because that's where I want the lifted look to be. That's where I want the contour to be. So I do that, and then I go in and press it into the edges over here too. Next, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette. This one I don't use this often, so this one still looks actually pretty good. I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna use this shade here. I'm probably gonna use this. I'm gonna blend these two. I'm gonna blend these three. This one is too peachy for me right now, so I'm gonna blend these three here. If you guys can see, make sure these three here, and I'm using this little, I forgot what these are called, but these are good for cream contour. So I'm gonna just dab in all three of them, mix it around, smile, and blend that into the apples of my cheeks. So now I think that's it actually for the face. So in a normal makeup look, I would do blush, you know, powder blush, powder contour, but I want to keep this look today as an everyday skin kind of thing, like a nice, and also just review the products that I use today. So I'm going to quickly do my eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. This is a all just natural brown palette, very good for bridal, very good for just an everyday look. I'm gonna just go into my lid. I have the also Morphe and Ariel brush. This is the A11. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is just like a neutral shade, a nice blending shade, transition shade, but I'm just gonna put it all over my lid and just, you know, make it like a blown out bronzy little look. We're not gonna do too much today at all. We're just gonna put some color on the lid. For mascara, I have this Surf Curler Tarte C mascara. I just found this mascara in my purse. No idea how I got it. So we're gonna try this out. You can use any mascara. There's no specific one. I should have gotten the e.l.f. one. I don't think I have any in my drawers. I have an affordable one, which I'm sure this Tarte one isn't affordable, but I just want to try it because I don't even know where I got it from. I'm just going to leave my mascara like this. For lip gloss, I'm just going to put on some of my Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is in the shade Ice. My favorite lip gloss. It's just a clear lip gloss, and it just gives your lips a nice little shine. I normally put this on top of all my lip colors. So like whenever I do a lip, I put this on top, and it just looks very pretty. As you guys can see, just nice and glossy. So this is, oh, and last but not least, hello, we got to set the face. So I have the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, of course, e.l.f. as well. Just shake it up a little bit. This is supposed to be the dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. This spray is really good. It has very fine mist, smells good, and really lasts all day. My clients, when I used to do them, loved this spray, always gave compliments on how good it smelled. It is a very, very good spray, and really does make the makeup last all night. So you guys, let's get into my final thoughts about these products. This is the final look. Very natural, very pretty. Getting into each of them detailed, starting off with the primer. So the primer, love the primer, love the stickiness of it. My favorite primer is actually the jelly primer from e.l.f. So it does reminisce of that. It has a tacky feel. As you guys see, the makeup looks very nice sitting on top of it. So definitely recommend this. It looks great, feels great. It's not heavy. Like, my skin doesn't feel heavy at all. Everything is super light on me. So definitely recommend. For the brow gel, I really like the brow gel. I don't think it was tacky. I don't think it was like too thick of a consistency. I don't think that it was too jelly. I think that it's the perfect texture for it, and it applies really nicely. I think my brows feel really good. They're gonna stay in place. Like, I can tell they're gonna stay in place. I don't have to worry about them looking crazy later. I don't know if I would say this is a dupe to the Anastasia, but I think I would say it is a dupe to it, because from what I remember, this is similar to how my brows would look, or my clients' brows would look when I would use the Anastasia. So I'm going to play around with it more to figure out, make sure that I'm applying it correctly. But if I had to rate out of 10, let's see. If I had to rate this one out of 10, it would be a 10 of a 10. If I had to rate this out of a 10, I would say 10 of a 10 as well. I definitely would. In regards to the color correctors, again, I really didn't need to add color corrector. If I'm being honest, I can't really see a difference because my eyes, I mean, I don't know. I guess this is messed up, so it's like making it look, yeah, that's messed up. So it's making it look darker, but overall, I don't think I see a difference in it. I think for clients or for people that do have more of a skin problem, or I don't want to say problem, but skin discoloration or whatnot, these would work for me. It just doesn't do anything for me. So product wise, I would give it, like, with packaging and all, I think they're beautiful. Packaging, 10 of a 10. But product wise, personally for me, it's, I would say 5 out of 10, just because I really can't, you know, I really can't see a difference with them. So 5 out of 10, packaging 10 out of 10, but still, like, if you had the issues, I mean, it might, so I don't know. Anyway, 5 out of 10. Next, the sponge. So our little friend here, I want to say my favorite sponge of all time is actually the e.l.f. sponge, Total Complexion sponge. It's this pink sponge. It's really good. It's very fluffy, better than a beauty blender for me, honestly. This one, I guess maybe because I didn't wet it, it doesn't compare to me. This one, it was a little hard to figure out how to use. The shape of it is just uncomfortable in my hand. Like, it's not like realistic. I do like the top of it. I do like that it has this top because it does let me get into my eye really nicely. But I mean, the Total Complexion sponge, it has a pointed edge, so with that helps me get into my eye nice as well. So this, I mean, this I'm going to give a 5 out of 10 as well, because for me, it just really didn't do too much. Maybe I have to try it wet and see, but I mean, I think I like the other one better. Last but not least, for our newbies, hello, this is like, I think the main one, the most important, the Filter Glow. I want to give packaging 10 out of a 10. I love the packaging. It's very sleek, sturdy. It looks expensive, cute, right? I love the application of it. I love that it has a wand. It makes it so much easier to apply to the skin. I think that overall, it's beautiful. It is very beautiful. It sits on my skin so nicely. It looks like my skin is just enhanced. It really does give a filtered look. Like, it really looks beautiful. I definitely think that I can use this as an everyday makeup when I want to just get ready and put something on. But my negative of it, and this is just a personal preference, I think the formula of it is great. It's very lightweight. It's blendable with a brush or a sponge, because it still looks great with the sponge when I used it. But personally, as a personal preference for me, I think it's too glowy. I like a nice glow, but I don't like to look oily or shiny. But that being said, this is a nice glow. Like this, I look like I'm glowing. I look like I just had really great news. I look like I had a really great time. I look like I am just glowing from within. So it is very beautiful. I think personally, this would pair very nicely with a matte foundation. And I say that because obviously matte foundation, you want to look matte, but if you still want that underneath it, I think if you do one light layer of this and then apply your matte foundation on top, I think it would give it a very nice subtle glow with it still looking very matte. So I definitely think this is a good mixer. I don't know which foundations it would mix with. I don't have matte foundations. All my foundations are more of a hydrating one because I do have dry skin. So for me, I don't like to use matte. But if I ever wanted to try a matte foundation, which I know there's some, I forgot which one, but I know there's some that are very good. I just don't try it because it's matte. I would try it with this. So for me, it is, I'm going to say it's an 8 out of a 10. And that's only because of my personal preference of the glow of it. If it didn't have so much of that glow, then I think I might prefer it better. But it's beautiful. It is beautiful. My skin looks so nice and just smooth and shiny. It looks beautiful. It really does. But I think it's just a little too shiny for me. Like the chin, no. No, I don't like that too shiny. So I could also probably go in and, you know, dull it out with my, you know, my setting powder and stuff. I can do that. Let's give that a quick try. Let me see. A little bit goes a long way. See, if this I prefer better, and just a little bit on my nose because my nose is shiny as hell. So if I could do that, I can definitely do that and tone it down in that way because this feels so much better to me. But I love the shine that it gives on my high points. I love that it's just very, just like, you know. So overall, it's amazing. I love e.l.f. products. If you guys have not tried e.l.f. products, make sure you go to an e.l.f. store, go to Ulta, go to Rite Aid, go wherever you need to go to get some of these products because I literally found these in my Rite Aids. That is it. That's my review of these e.l.f. products and my full face of e.l.f. Don't underestimate the affordable brands, baby. If anything, makeup that you will get on my channel besides occasionally, because I definitely do want to try that Makeup by Mario foundation. I'm hearing a little mixed reviews about it. But other than that, majority of the makeup content that I will be doing now is going to be affordable. So if you're not into the affordability, then I'm sorry. But we're going to get to the affordableness because times is not, I'm not here for the $80 bottles of foundation. I'm not here for the $60 eyeshadow palettes. Like, well, no, eyeshadow, I'm always going to spend money on eyeshadow. But you know, you guys know what I mean. So anyway, overall, amazing. Love the products. Some I can be without. Some it's going to be a go-to for me. Definitely the primer and the eyebrow gel. But yeah, really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys, you know, if you like any of these products, you go ahead and purchase them. Let me know in the comments below if you guys ended up buying any of these products based off my recommendation, because a lot some of these are really great. Definitely, I mean, I have my go-tos, like I said. Anyway, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I hope you guys all had a happy new year. I hope this whole year of 2023, you guys put your best foot forward, do the best that you can, make yourself proud, because that's what's most important, making yourself proud and doing what's best for you. So thank you guys again so much for watching. If you guys have not yet subscribed to be a part of the CHRISSY crew, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, like, share, comments, all that good stuff. Show your girls some love. My biggest goal for this year is honestly to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my biggest goal, to end this year with 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 300. It's 700 more, which I know is a lot, but if I continue to be consistent like I plan on it, and if you guys help me with engagement and really just show my channel some love, support, I think that we can definitely get there. So subscribe, comment, like. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in my next video.